Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. So I got a new little buddy who's a watcher called Lachlan in Hong Kong. He's 6 years old, and he reached out to us, and especially Coach Andrew here, to help him out. He's got a little forehand there that looks super good, but needs a little tweaking. And he's requested that Coach Andrew specifically give him a little help. So stay tuned.
Hi, Tennis Spin team and Coach Andrew Gu. I'm Lachlan and I'm from Hong Kong and I'm 6 years old. I was just wondering if you guys could give me some tips on my forehand, even though I've been practicing for sort of a long time, but I think my hand's still not perfect.
All right, Lachlan. I got my man Coach Gu here just for you, okay? So I'm going to show him your video, and the viewers will be able to see it too. All right? So, Coach, here we go.
All right, let's take a look.
Oh, you almost hit your dad there. Good job. Oh, hit the fence.
He has a good stroke overall.
Yeah, for 6-year-old?
Yeah, he has a really good stroke, really good technique-wise.
All right, let's go. All right. Good racket back, take back.
Yeah, very early, which I like. He's moving quite a bit back, though. You can tell right away he's moving so far back of the swing.
Yeah.
That was not bad with the forward movement. Out position, though. That's not too bad, but it's still going backwards. Good swing there. That's a good swing.
Shot. Yep. Good swing.
Good swing.
A little late.
Yeah, a little bit, but swing is looking really good. A little off position, you can tell he's falling backwards. That was pretty not bad. That was good, but low contact. That was too far behind him.
You guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys see. And I've also got a channel called AAL Video, so make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Look at that, the little 6-year-old kid's
There
got
you
his
go.
own channel too. All right, buddy. Okay, so we analyzed your forehand a little bit now. So we're gonna show you what Coach Gu, if he was there with you in Hong Kong, what he would teach you and how it should look. Okay? So we're gonna show you right now. Stay tuned. All right, Lachlan, we are on the court now at approximately where you were standing to start that forehand drill. So I got Coach Gu here to do the drill that you just did with your father. And I'm going to feed him the balls. But before we do that, Coach, when we're watching that video, what did you notice that we can have Lachlan do a little better before taking the first couple balls?
I would say automatically he needs to start moving his feet. What I mean by that is incorporating the split step. During his age right now, since he's 6, he has a great take back. He's very good technique-wise. Now we just got to include the footwork as well. So as we can tell, he doesn't really split step. So first, let's try to incorporate the split step. So, for example, let's say if his father or my demonstrator Harry is going to feed me the ball. Just before he's about to release, I'm measuring my split step by his timing. So when I split, I'm already turned, and his take back is already clean, so you can get into position right away. So when he starts to split step, automatically he wants to move to a certain spot. On the video, he was struggling with this. He was standing like this, and then all of a sudden the ball comes. He needs to kind of randomly adjust. Well, this already, when he split steps, he is already in his position.
Perfect. Now, the other thing that Coach Andrew noticed was, Lachlan, you were standing a little too tall there. Maybe get a little bit more down into a ready position pose. Bend the knees a little bit, right? Before we do what the split step is and all that, right?
So with his shot, actually, so your shot, buddy, you have to make sure you're not too straight like a statue, right? If you're straight like a statue, when you swing, your tendency is to fall back. And that's what we saw in the video was you're straight up as a board, and then when you're swinging, you're falling back and you're going like this, or something similar to that. So instead of that, you want to have a wide base. So maybe about shoulder widths apart. Not hips, shoulders. Around shoulders apart. Staying down low with your legs bent. And when you do hit, you make sure you're still bending your legs. And you can tell I'm leaning a bit forward to the ball. So when I swing, I should feel like I'm following my ball. And my racket is leading me to go forward.
Right. There was a couple times that you did it well, but most of the time you were falling back. So we want to keep you doing it well.
Yes.
Okay?
So I would say your two key things is your footwork, and you just have to have a wider base and stay low and try to always be in front of the ball and leaning forward.
So here we go, Lachlan. We're going to demonstrate it right now.
Split stepping, everything is forward to the ball. Split stepping, movement in front of me. Split step, wide base. Pressing my way forward. Last ball. That was a little late. One more. Split step, out in front. Finish all the way through. One more ball right here. Split step, turn. There you go. So right away, take back and going through that ball.
What about acceleration there, Coach?
So I'm accelerating just before I'm about to make contact.
How fast are you accelerating?
Pretty quick, but I'm staying relaxed. You do not want to be tight when you hit these forehands.
So it's controlled.
It's a controlled amount of speed.
Right. It's control. How hard are you hitting it? 1 out of 100%. How hard are you
I would say 75.
75%, guys. 75%. Controlled forehand. Controlled aggressive forehand. So, Coach, let's go over this again.
Yes.
Number one step is what?
Make sure you're always split stepping and have a wide base. That's the biggest thing.
Have a wide base. You're 6 years old. I'll bet you have a ton of energy from what I can see because you're taking like 20 steps before you kind of get to the ball and then unloading on it. So let's make those steps count a little bit more too. Be a little more efficient with your happy feet, right?
Yep.
So split step, get to the ball quickly, load up, and then unload, right? And when you unload, how hard are we unloading?
So what you want to focus on is having what we call a controlled, well, I call it controlled chaos, which is basically making sure that, yes, you want to still hit as hard as you can, but tone it back a little bit. So I would say about 75%, you should speed up your racket. So when you take it back, it should be a little slow. It should be fast, but controlled. But when you're about to hit, that's where you relax and you speed up the racket and allow yourself to go at least 75%.
Right. So 75, not 175.
Definitely not.
All right. So don't kill yourself over it. You're still young. You got a ton of energy, right? Let's harness the energy and hit a lot of great shots before you become a pro, right? So you got plenty of time right now. You have a wonderful start from what we can see.
Definitely.
Right. So Coach Gu just gave you kind of a private lesson right here. So, so watch that video a couple times and, show us a video of yourself after you've, taken the lesson and practiced it a few times, and then we'll show your progress, right? We'll show your progress.
Definitely.
And then we'll give you another lesson if needed, right? So, Coach Gu, any other words for my man?
I would say just keep grinding. I mean, you're still young. Hopefully, you still love the sport as much as I still love the sport. But other than that, good luck. If you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to Harry or myself. I'll also have an Instagram as well, so we'll go over that later.
Right. So speaking of Instagram, we'll jump into that right now then.
All right.
Sounds Coach good. Andrew, where can we all find you?
You can find me at agu.tennis. I'll also be posting this content there as well.
All right, guys. So, Lachlan, good luck. Happy tennis. Keep practicing. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.